Hey guys, come on in. Welcome, welcome. Y'all come on in. Y'all, I've got a lot going on in here. Come on and let's make a couple wreaths tonight. We've got some fun on the agenda. I'm getting ready for craft shows and needed to make a few more Christmas wreaths because my last craft show, I just about sold out of them, which is a good problem, right? But as you guys come in, say hello. Well, let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. Come on into the wreath shop. Welcome, everybody. I'm Karen with Crafty Creations Wreath Shop, and we make beautiful wreaths, or I make beautiful wreaths and florals for all your home decor needs. I also teach how to make beautiful wreaths and florals. And I teach how to do craft shows successfully. So I got something for everybody here. So come on in. I am going to try to get this tag off of here. This has been on for a while. I shopped my stash, y'all. Shopping my stash. Trying to get rid of stuff that I've had in the shop for quite some time. And so tonight we are pulling together some signs and ornaments and just going to make something pretty. So this little sign that I got right here, I bought this sign in 2018. 2018. How many years ago was that? Y'all, I can't do math this time of the night, but it was a long time ago. Has anybody else got items in their stash from that far back? All right, but it's a really cute sign. Merry Christmas. I'm loving that. And I'm just going to fold this down and we'll get it prepared. We're also going to use some of these ornaments. They have them still at Hobby Lobby, but I've had this since 2019. I've had these in the stash, and I've also pulled these right here that I picked up at Walmart. I've only had these maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years, so not too long. Hey Tracy, how are you? Hey Sue, how are you? Michigan's in the house. Woohoo! So, what's everybody been up to? Middle of October, y'all. Mid-October. Where are we at? What are we doing? If you're selling, are you selling? Is your fourth quarter going well? How's it going? If you're just creating just for fun, how's it going? Anybody Christmas shopping yet? My husband is. Hey, Miss Iris. Blue Brook Designs, welcome, welcome. You'll have to share who you are so I can start putting your name to your business name. But y'all come on in. I hope everybody got the notification that I was going live. So I'm live here on Facebook. I'm live over on my YouTube channel. Tracy, I'm doing good. Doing really well. So, let me just kind of clear this space off a little bit. And you know what? I forgot to get my mesh. Hold on just a minute, y'all. I got to get my mesh. I was thinking I was missing something on my table, and mesh is what it is. So this won't take but a second. I'm just going to get a couple rolls of mesh. There we go. And we will get to it. Get to it. I'm going to use this, and I've already taken this one apart. So let me pull it into what we're doing tonight. There we go. All right. Good deal. So we're also going to be using this right here. We'll put it right there. We've got our mesh now. So we got a little natural theme going, a little rustic vibe, which is going to be awesome. So we will go ahead and cut some mesh. Hey, Miss Ruth. Hey, Lizzie. How are you? Hey, Sherry. How are you? Miss Sherry, hadn't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Miss Carol. All right, so I'm making 2 wreaths tonight, so I'm doubling up my recipe. Doubling it up. Double it up. And y'all, I am super excited. I am 1 week out from going to my mastermind class and learning lots. I always get inspired when I get to go and be with other creatives and business owners, and we get to work on our businesses. And I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it at 20 inches. And I'm going to cut 12 of them. All right, so I'm going to cut my mesh at 20 inches, and I'm cutting 12 of them. Yes, I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. I am not going to get there until, I'm hoping to get there around 4, 5-ish. So, I'm driving. Miss Iris is still practice makes perfect mode. Yes. Well, now's the time to do some good practicing. But at some point, practice becomes limiting and keeping you in that hobby mode. So, but if that's where you want to be, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to get on to the next step, let me know when you're ready, and I will support you. Monday. Yep, you're driving too? Yep, I'll be there Monday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you guys are new to the page, welcome, welcome. Super excited to have you. And what I am doing is I am cutting some mesh that I'm going to incorporate into a wreath. So I'm cutting 12 pairs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I need 1 more. And I'm shopping my stash because my stash is overfloweth and needs me to pay it some attention. Hey, hey, Miss Debbie, how are you? All right, so moving all this down now. I am going to fluff out my wreath base. Okay. Hello, Vanessa. How are you? I'm going to get to hug your neck soon. So, y'all, this morning I got up. I had so much energy. I don't know what it was, but I woke up early this morning. For me, early. It was about 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't normally get up that early. My alarm goes off at 6, and then my alarm goes off at 6:15, and then I'm just like forcing myself to get up because I'm just not a morning person. Who is a morning person? I know Miss Debbie's a morning person. I know Vanessa's a morning person. Hey, Miss Shirley. Hey, Debbie. Oh, no worries. Bad Wi-Fi? Well, I hope you are enjoying yourself and having a wonderful time. Is it cool? Are the nights getting cool? The mornings a little chilly? That makes for the most fun during camping, doesn't it? But anyway, so I woke up bright and early this morning, and Walter was like, what in the world, Mom? Why are you up so early? But I was able to, well, last night I had stayed up and had gotten 3 memorials done for a custom order. And so I was able to get up this morning and get the pictures made for that and get them sent to my customer who loved them. And got that done, and then got ready and went on into work. Had a very productive day today at work, and now we're going to have a productive evening in the craft shop. So we just fluffed out our base. Now this is a smaller base. This is a 18 inch. I think 20 inch. It's a 20 inch. 20 inch. So, and that's why I cut my mesh a little bit shorter. Definitely cool. Miss Carol's a morning person. Carla is not. Yep. So, and my husband, he gets up like at 4, 4:30, 3:30, 4, something like. I can't do it. I can't do it. But this morning I did. But it doesn't make, just, I was productive all day, but it doesn't make me want to become a morning person. No. I will hang out with the night owls. But I am finding, as I'm getting older, it's harder to sleep and stay asleep. Anybody else have that? Oh, Miss Susan, welcome. Didn't you love that Santa that I posted? Y'all, vintage is in. Vintage look is in. Especially around my house. I'm loving it. So, you got to get up at 6 for work, but you don't like it? Yeah, me either. Y'all, I'm getting closer and closer to the day where I can do this full time for fun and not have to be getting up and going to a 9 to 5. Now, don't get me wrong, my 9 to 5 is very rewarding and I enjoy what I do, but after 32 years, I'm getting ready to do something a little different. Can't stay asleep either, the older you get. Yep. Hello, Alex. How are you? Bonnie, how are you? Eclectic. You're not too far. I am in the Auburn, Opelika area. Hey, Miss Gwendolyn. How are you, my friend? Miss Gwendolyn, I'm going to have to find where you're going to be at any events next year, so we can meet up, since we won't have the Wreath Makers Live to meet up. I'll have to meet up with you somewhere. But y'all, I do have some things up my sleeve for 2026. Some things I'm going to be mapping out at our mastermind this weekend or next week. I got lots of things. I love the mastermind because you get to go and focus on your business with others who are in kind of the same frame of mind. Maybe they've already been there and done that and can help you. It's really good. So, all right, I'm just getting these put in. We're almost done with this. Yes, I will see you, Alex, next week. All right, and so let's see. I need to do another class for y'all. If I were going to do another class, let's say in November, what kind of class would y'all like me to teach? What are y'all looking to learn? It would be a virtual class. I'm looking at a virtual class, and then I'm also looking at doing it in person. Hello, Ola. How are you? Thank you. From Maine. Oh, I've always wanted to go to Maine. That is on my bucket list. Would love to come to Maine and visit. What is the best time of year to visit? Thank y'all for joining me. Okay, we've got this one done. So we're going to move right over and get our next one done. So y'all are just keeping me company tonight while I'm making. How many did I put in there? That's a great question. I don't know. Carla, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need to put one more right there. I was looking because I had an extra. I put 6. 6 pair, which is a total of 12. 12. There we go. So I put a total of 12 strips in here. Y'all, and I've got Christmas orders coming in. If anybody needs anything for Christmas, you don't have to be local to me. I do ship. So I'm getting those Christmas orders in and getting them done. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 on the design chart right now. And they will be delivering the first week of November. And I do have capacity to do some more, so y'all let me know. I just shipped out 3 today. And I've got that order picking up tomorrow. God is good. Life is going. It is wonderful. I hope you all are having the same experience there. Okay. All right, I've got that plucked out. Let's continue. One, two, squinch, squinch, squinch. 1, 2, squish and pinch. That is my signature saying that goes in my brain every time I put these ruffles into a wreath. 1, 2, squinch, squinch, squinch. 1, 2, squish and pinch. And then put it in. And I put them in here just so that they're touching. So, no biggie there. Teresa, how are you? Welcome. Thank you all for joining me tonight. And thank you for loves and sprinkles. If you can, that would be wonderful. Y'all, if you're not on the notification list and getting the text messages when I go live, just drop a comment right here on this video. Just comment the word live. And then my little messenger bot will send you a little message with a form to fill out. You have to fill out the form and give me permission to text you. And then you can start getting the notifications when I go live. All right. All right, going right around, and I'm just kind of putting some to the outside, and then I'll go around and put a few on the inside. Working hard on getting your trailer filled up for the shows coming up. Wonderful, Ursula. That is terrific. So for those of y'all who are doing shows, hey Connie, Kentucky's in the house. Whoop, whoop. For those of y'all doing shows, what has been your best seller? And what region are you in? I would love to know, because I'm just curious if the styles are different based off of your region. For me, it's mesh and it's rustic. Anything woodland or rustic. So I would love to know about for you guys. 1, 2. 1, 2. Squish and pinch. Open it up and drop it in. So I have another wreath supply box that I am going to be creating from. I'll try to go live maybe Friday night. Maybe we'll have a date night and we will open another one of my wreath supply boxes that I've got from Deco Exchange. And we'll make something with it, because I've got several sitting around here. And that'll be a lot of fun. Ursula is in Georgia. Anything religious and mesh. Whimsical ones. Oh, yes. So fun. Connie, what kind of wreaths are in Kentucky? Popular in Kentucky. What month will this one be in? Well, I just don't know the answer to that. Maybe I might have this year's September box instead of last year's September box. I think it's sitting upstairs. And then I had one, it's right over there. It's kind of winter. It might be an August box, maybe. It might be an August last year, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look. Lori's selling vintage and then rustic. Awesome. Grapevine crescent with a sign and a bow. How about that? All right, looky here. Let's put our sign on here. Let's add our Merry Christmas signs. All right. So I'm going to use this wire that's already on here. And then I'm going to staple one. Sorry about that. Loud to your ears, I bet. Now you could also glue this, but I like to kind of wire them in, making sure they're going to stay where they're supposed to. All right, I'm just wiring this to the back of the frame. All right. So when you're doing for craft shows, doing multiples, I am finding here in the South, everybody's got double doors now. A lot of people have double doors. Hey, Miss Connie. And so anytime I can find the supplies to make 2 at a time, that just kind of helps me have my double door. Have items for my double door folks. Not Dumbledore, double door. All right, so we got that nice and tucked in. Let's get this next one tucked in. So, and if I can do them in kind of a production line fashion, it helps me meet my quotas. Because what I do is I I will pick and I'll say, okay, I need to make, you know, 4 Christmas wreaths and 2 winter and 2 arrangements, or, you know, I'll give myself a goal for the week. Does anybody else do that? A productivity goal? So I want to meet my quotas. Really helps. And you don't have to think as hard when you can do multiples of one design. You don't have to come up with another design. Ursula, I do. I will sell them single. Yep. Yep. And I do that frequently, and then when I have somebody that wants double doors, sometimes I'll know I have enough to make. Other times I'll offer a custom order. All right, we got our sign secured in there. Now, I want to play with ribbon just a minute and see what I want to do. I'm pretty sure, yep. I'm wanting to go with this color right here, but it kind of washes on the mesh. So I need the green to pull out the color against the mesh. Yep. And then I've got some sparkly red because my mesh has some sparkle in it. So I think we're going to do that. Okay, that answers that. So let's make a couple of bows. So I'm going to put my green because I need it to go against that natural colored mesh. We'll put our green first. Let's see. That looks like a good loop. All right. I'll just do 6-inch loops. Miss Iris, thank you. So y'all, I started making wreaths to sell in 2012. And I just really enjoy it. And I've gotten a little faster over the years. But one of the things that has helped me is to remember that what I make, there's somebody out there. I make it for somebody. I don't know who it is yet, but I'm always inspired when I'm making. And even if I don't particularly understand it or like it at the time, someone is going to come along and it is going to be the most beautiful wreath they've ever seen, and it will be just for them. So I don't struggle with if I have an idea in mind and then it changes while I'm making it. I don't struggle with that being wrong, right or wrong. I just go with it, and it turns out to be what it is, what it was meant to be. Does that make sense? I don't. Let me see. Do I want to use this one? Okay, where my brain is going right now is this ribbon is printed Merry Christmas, but I've already got Merry Christmas in the sign. Don't think I need Merry Christmas in the ribbon. So that's going to be a no. Although that would make a pretty bow. I might make that as a bow, but not for this wreath. So I'm going to come in with a coordinating plaid, and I'm just going to bring that plaid back up. But I'm not really liking that either. Well, let me see what my options are. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know, I know. I know, I know, I know. I know, I know, I know. See what I want to do. Let's try pulling in that natural. Yes, pulling in that natural. Yep. I thought about green, Ursula, but I already have green on the back end. So I went with the natural. I'm going to put it right here. There we go. Leave it right there, and then we're going to put a small one right there. The small one is just going to be one loop on each side of each color. This makes it fun. So I started a long time ago. Life happened. It started up a couple years. Perfectionists take you forever. Julie and all the other great coaches slowly getting better. Hey, you do you. You do what's comfortable for you. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody. And it'll all be okay. All right. On the next bow, I'll zoom in for y'all. Didn't realize I hadn't zoomed in. And I'm going to swap this up. I'm going to put the brown and then the red on this one. Let's try that one more time. There we go. If you're watching over on YouTube, hello, my YouTube friends. I will have to come in and answer your comments later. I can't see them while I'm doing the live. Connie, put your phone down for a second. The bow is made. And Well, you know, I'm just rocking along. Rocking along. And pushing it through to the other side here. Twist it up. Swap them. All right, let's make our other bow. I'm not going to use this ribbon. We'll get it out of the way. Bow maker makes things so much easier for me when I'm making a lot. Do you guys use a bow maker? What's your favorite thing about making wreaths? What do you love most about making wreaths? I love the peace and calm that I feel when I'm making. I also love it when I hear customers find one that they really like. To me, that is the bestest. Connie always uses her bow maker. Hello, hello. Karen, how are you? Yes, I'm live. Making double wreaths tonight. All right, we'll take this off the bow maker. Put our wire on it. Now I'm just going to set this to the side and make our smaller bow, and then that way we'll be done with bow making. Connie loves the piece, getting a custom order just perfect for someone. Isn't that wonderful? But I also love, y'all tell me if y'all feel this too. I also love it when we can take something like just random things and we can put them together and create something that is so pretty or whimsical or elegant, and just how it comes together. You know, that's a blessing. It's a talent. Oh, y'all, you may hear my kitty, Gracie May, wants in. But I am not going to let her in because she'll try to get up here on this table with us, and we don't want that. Walter is upstairs with his daddy, but Gracie likes to stay with me. craft room creating? Yes. It's a zen place, isn't it? Kind of a zen place. And people who don't create, sometimes they don't really, I don't think they really get it. But I know you guys do. All right. Sings to your soul. I hear you. Let me move this out of the way. Let's go back big screen and kind of come up this way. All right. I'll put this one in right here. I'm going to do this with the opposite side, y'all. Because if it is double door, if somebody does get it for double doors, they'll want it to be right and left. Adjust that bow. I don't want it covering up my Merry Christmas too much. Okay, now it is time to put in some ornaments. Make bows faster by when I hand tie, because you learn tie in hand first. I did too, and I can totally understand that. My struggle now with hand tying is that I've got arthritis in this hand from making so many bows back in the day. And sorry about that noise. And this swells up really, really bad. And then these fingers get to where I can't even bend them. So I had to kind of shift out to the, I think we're going to put that one right there. I think this one's going to go up right here. That one right there. And we'll just put this one underneath right here. Alright. So, y'all, don't freak out, but I'm fixing to dip them in the glue. I'm going to pull my glue pot over. And I'm just going to put them in the glue, give it a swirl, get a good glop of glue on there, and then put it, hold it. Take this little thing off, we don't need it. I'm actually going to move this over just a little bit. Put it right there. Glue strings. Fun, fun. Put that one in right there. Okay. I'm also going to pull in our fun florals. And these are going to fill in round and about. Yes. This one kind of came apart. So I'm going to have to wrap it. Put it back right. Miss Ruth says she makes bows faster. Oh, okay, we saw that a while ago. Just want to make sure I get all the comments, y'all. Y'all are being so patient. What kind of questions do y'all have? Anything? It's open question night. Now's your chance. I'm pulling these flowers forward as I'm putting them in behind this ornament. Words get hard this time of night too, don't they? And we're going to put this one in. I'm just fluffing these out a little bit. Put them down in there. It's not looking like much yet, but we're not done. So trust your process. We got our other little ornaments. Just cutting these little things off. Just just use my scissors. Make it easier. Any tips for an in-person wreath making class? Huh. I've only done one. And my biggest tip would be to know ahead of time what you're going to make, what you're looking, figuring out making sure you have enough product, determining how many people you can have at it. All right, now we're going to add fun to it. So I just think I'll have to do a couple more before I have more tips. The first one I did, it was very good. It was very fun. We had a great time. So I think I would do it again. My biggest challenge was finding a space, finding a venue to do it. Have you done one before, Miss Ruth? Hello, Connie. Okay, thank you. So I think when you're doing these rustics, using these softer, snowy colors really makes it pretty, in my opinion. I think somebody will like this one. What do y'all think? Somebody will like it, won't they? All right, I think this one's done. Now let's see if we can make the other one look like it. I'll put it right there for inspiration. Get our ornaments out. Small group of ladies from a professional organization that you belong to. Autumn wreath on an evergreen. You've done them before. Ah! Cut the mesh. Yes, cut the mesh. And if you're limited on time and they've never made bows before, you may want to go ahead and make the bows up as well. And then put everything in a... I use little beach bag, little beach totes from the dollar store, and put everything in that little beach tote and had it at their seat, so to speak. And that was very helpful. And double count everything. Check it twice. Make sure you've got all the kits have exactly what they're supposed to have. And then take extra. That was the other thing I learned. Because somebody's going to break something, mess something up, or you're going to miscount and something's not going to be right. And you're going to wish you had extra. Okay. Customers who like rusted, some elegant, and some just like the single designs. Yep. Thank you, Miss Ruth. This is just one of those times where you just go through and just pick things up and put them together and see how they turn out. Kind of looking at how I did this one in the back here to make sure I'm getting this one like I want it. Ow, glue on my hand. Burning, burning, burning. Ow. Okay. Well, that was not fun. But it happens. And your first instinct is to grab it with your fingers. Don't do that. See, I grabbed it with a price tag. Grab it with your fingers and you'll be like burning in two places. All right? You know, you know. So much fun in this. I love the softness that this pick right here brings. Trying to figure out where I'm going to put it so that it lines up where I want it to. Back and this come forward, and I'm going to bend it a little bit so it's kind of separate it out. Separate it out. Yeah. You're doing it in your sunroom, utilizing the autumn flowers and ribbons. Nice. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. That is fantastic. I'm super excited for you. You'll have to let us know how it turns out. Take good pictures so you can use it when you want to make do another class. You'll have some marketing content. Right. Now we got to put our last 3 ornaments on there. So we'll go ahead and cut the strings off of them. We'll just do them all at once, and that way I don't have to stop and do that. Time saver. Right there. This one in right here. We'll let this one go in up here. So it's a little bit different than the other one, but that's okay. So we're going to cut ours, and these stems I'm cutting into pieces because they're too bulky like that. You're excited and looking forward to the fellowship. That is the best part right there. That is the best part about it. When you can be excited for it and your passion will show through. For them. Yeah, I'm getting excited about the potential of doing another one myself. Because it was a lot of fun. And I know the ladies who came to my first one would probably love to come back and do another one. And I did get asked to do one from a craft show that I was at. But the people were 3 hours away. So I did have to turn that one down. And they wanted to do it on a weeknight. And I couldn't do that. All right, we're going to do this bush right here. And then we're going to step back and admire our masterpiece. I love how this glittered eucalyptus frames this stuff out, don't y'all? That stem's a little too long. We'll cut it. My glue is getting full of glitter. I'm just kind of filling in everywhere my eye sees a little bit of a hole or a spot or the need for something. Okay. Well, that was fun. All right, let's take a look at them. Hold on a second. Let me rearrange things. Got glue sticking to me. All right, y'all ready? Brush all this into the trash so we can get a good look at what we got going on. So we have our double doors. Beautilousness. So it did turn out very pretty. Double doors. Cha-cha-cha. And it didn't take us too long. Didn't take too long at all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me while we made the double door wreaths. It was going to be just double, but then it turned into double door. So that's how it goes. You're excited and looking forward? Oh, yes. All right. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Y'all be sure to type in the word alert. If you're not already getting text alerts, type in the word alert in these comments. You should get a messenger and then with a form to fill out. If you don't, send me a message and let me know and I can get you on there, okay? All right, guys, we will talk again soon. Hopefully maybe Friday night we may... No, Friday night I'm going on a date with the Hubs. I don't know. It may be late night if we do a wreath supply box. We'll see. All right, well, we'll do one soon, and I will see y'all.